Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel. Today I am really excited to bring you another Binzzz haul. So I went to the Binzzz, aka the Goodwill Outlet, a few months ago. I feel like it's been a while, like maybe even the beginning of summer is the first and only other time that I went. And before that I had been wanting to go for quite a long time, like probably like a year. But I was really intimidated to go because if you don't know, the way the bins are set up is they have a bunch of bins, a bunch of blue bins, and they just throw clothes, accessories, shoes, bags, all that kind of stuff. They just throw them in these bins and they switch them out every so often. So it can be kind of overwhelming. You have to really be in the mood to search for items, go through a lot of kind of like gross stuff that's really not good at all, but you definitely can find some treasures in there. So I do think that it is worth it. And what they do after you find all of the items you want to buy, if you don't have that many, they'll just weigh it. But if you do have quite a lot of items, like I'm pretty sure I always will anytime I go to the bins, you actually like put your cart on this huge scale and they weigh your stuff that way. So it's kind of cool. So there really are not a ton of Goodwill outlets in the country. I think there are just like a few per state. I think here in Ohio we have 4. So I am very fortunate that we have one about 25 minutes from my house. Every Goodwill Binzzz has a different amount that you pay per pound. But at this one in Columbus, it is $1.55 per pound. My mom and I were there for, I'd say like just over an hour, like maybe an hour and 15 minutes. And I was still able to find 30 items. I ended up paying $45 for those 30 items, and that ended up being $1.50 per item. I was really happy with that cost of goods. Definitely can't get prices that low at the normal Goodwill. For the most part, I'm really happy with everything I got. I was of course really focused on fall items, sweaters, things like that. There were a couple things that I kind of regret picking up. I thought I could clean them up a little bit better than I ended up being able to, but that's okay. For $1.50 an item, I was not mad at taking the risk, but I will point out what items those were. And most of this stuff should be up on my Poshmark. There are a couple things that I'm still trying to clean up a little bit better, so they might not be up by the time that this video goes up, but for the most part, they'll be there. So first, and probably like least exciting brand of all, I found this pair of corduroy pants. They are just 21 men, Forever 21's men line, but they're in really good condition. They are a little bit smaller, they're a size 31 waist, but they're in perfect condition and like the epitome of fall. And I am just really on this corduroy kick this year. I don't know if anybody else is interested in buying corduroy, but I'm buying it. There's some in this haul, there will be more in another haul, and I've sold a few pieces, so I guess I'll just keep picking it up if it's in good condition. Here I have got a sweater. I actually picked this up originally for myself, but I just didn't like the length that it was on me. It's this really cute open cardigan. I can't even describe to you how soft it feels, and I really liked how they did the stitching. They made it kind of like a little bit frayed looking, but it's a really nice thickness for this time of year, I think. And it is from the brand BKE, which is sold at Buckle. And it's a size medium, so great size, but definitely could be worn by a lot of different sizes for sure. Got another open cardigan here. This one is from Express and it's a size medium. I really like the stripes on this. It's a great like neutral, they're kind of almost like a tan stripe mixed with a cream, but this is in really good condition as well. I studied it for a long time because it does have white in it, but it looks really good. It's very cozy. Here we've got something that I definitely didn't pick up for brand, much more for style, and also I think it's just good for this time of year. So it's this long sleeve romper. It's really boho, nice and flowy. I love the sleeves, and it looks like the short part actually comes down to a decent length beneath your butt. The thing about this though is it's very plunge. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very plunge, and it actually zippers up the front, so that's kind of just a cool detail too, I think. And this is just like a boutique-y brand. It's Audrey 3+1. I actually have another thing in my closet from them. It's this really cute like plaid mini dress or tunic. And I wasn't sure exactly how this would resell, but I looked up the comps and they're between like $20 and $30 for a piece like this. So I definitely am quite happy with this. This is the kind of thing that's great to pick up at the Binzzz because it's really, really light. So my mom actually found this piece. She found quite a few really great pieces, and I'm going to bribe her probably into coming with me like once a month because it really is just nice to have another pair of eyes. So she was able to look through some that I wasn't, and she found some good pieces. So this is an Eileen Fischer 100% linen little blazer. Sometimes I struggle to pick up stuff like this because it's not really my style at all, but Eileen Fischer definitely has a good following. I really like this green because it's like almost a neutral. It could go with a lot of different things. This is a size medium, so I'm really happy that it wasn't smaller. I might not have even picked it up if it was a size extra small because I'm just really having trouble moving anything smaller than a small, I've noticed. But this overall is in really great condition. There's just like one tiny spot on the back that the thread has come like a little undone, but it's really not noticeable at all. And of course I will disclose that, but definitely wasn't going to leave it behind at the Binzzz. I did get a fair amount of vintage at the Binzzz. I always am a little bit cautious to pick it up at Goodwill for like $4 or more, just because at least for me with vintage, it either sells really well or doesn't sell very well at all and it just sits. So I don't know, I'm always cautious, but I think I'll pretty much exclusively pick it up at the Binzzz unless I can find a really cool piece at main Goodwill. But I did get this really, really pretty purple button up, and this is just 100% polyester. It would be really wonderful if it was silk, but I loved the color of this. I thought that it would look really, really nice tucked into some black pants or a skirt or something like that. It does have some shoulder pads, but you could totally remove them. But I just really, really like this piece. This is from the brand Christy and Jill, if you're interested. And it also is a size 14, so that was another big reason why I did end up picking this up. Here I've got a guy's piece. This is from a brand called James Tattersall London. And this brand does retail for quite a bit. The resale isn't crazy, but I thought it was just such a nice fall piece. And I think a girl could totally wear this to open, or be really cute like the early 2000s style, like tie it around your waist. But it's a really nice thickness, like it feels like it would keep you pretty warm, but the piece itself is actually pretty thin and lightweight. And it's a size large too, so great size. And this is 100% microfiber poly. Here I have another cardigan. You will see many cardigans and sweaters in this haul. This is just a Liz Claiborne, and again, probably wouldn't have picked it up if it was a smaller size, but this is a size XL. And I just really liked how it's cut. I like the big buttons on it. Again, a white sweater that doesn't have any stains, so that's really wonderful. And this is 63% cotton, so that's always great to see. And this already does have a couple likes in my closet, so kind of confirmation that it wasn't a horrible pickup. I'm definitely still in the kind of experimentation stage with my business. I've only been doing it, I'd say seriously, for about 6 months, reselling, dabbling a little bit before that. But there definitely are some things that I realized, oh, maybe it wasn't the best thing to pick up. But I think sweaters like that, it might take a little bit to sell, but it definitely will sell because it's just a wonderful basic style for the colder weather. Here's another vintage piece. This is a great cardigan. I think I love it. I might steal this, honestly, we'll see. I'll definitely list it for a little bit, but I really like how it's cut. Really, really pretty, nice and thick gray, just like that slouchy grandpa sweater look. And it's nice. In Poshmark, you can use a lot of keywords, so I will definitely put in grandpa sweater. It's in great condition. I absolutely love it. It's from a brand called JW. It's a size small and it's 100% acrylic. These are some linen pants. I think they're a linen blend. Yeah, they're 53% linen, 43 or 47, I'm sorry, percent rayon. And they're just from a brand Westport, which didn't really mean that much to me. I just like that they were linen pants. And brown is definitely super in, and this is kind of like a nice transition into the colder weather. And this would be great actually if you lived in warmer climates, but you wanted to dress more fall, have more fall colors in your wardrobe. And these are a size 2X, so I'm really, really happy that in this haul I was able to get a fair amount of larger sizes because they just really do a lot better for me, and that's what I've been focusing on picking up. Here's another pair of corduroy. I think these are, yeah, they're the only other pair of corduroy pants I got. This is actually a pretty good brand though. This is Pepe Jeans, I believe, London. The brand definitely retails for a lot. Resale is not like insane, but I'm gonna list these for like 35, I think, and we'll see what I can get. They're size 34, so great. Pretty standard size. That's my husband's size, so I kind of like gauge things off of him for men's. I was kind of hoping he would want these, but he's not really a corduroy boy himself. But I do really like these pants. They're in great condition, and they have like the little pocket that says PJL 73, so that's kind of cool. There's like a few different shades of brown in there. Got this shadow going on today. I don't know what's going on with my lights. All right, I moved over a little bit. Hopefully the shadow will leave me alone. But this is one of the duds, kind of, I think, that I got. So I found this little boy's North Face jacket. I really liked the green color. It's a nice green and black. It's a size medium or 10 to 12. And when I picked it up in the store, I saw that it was quite dirty. But I talked with my mom and she was like,
oh yeah, like I think everything should come out in the wash, it'll be fine.
And unfortunately, some did come out in the wash, but I don't know if you can tell, there's like all these like little like white marks on the front, and there's also just some other stains and stuff like that on the sleeves. So pretty big bummer. I'm still gonna list it, but I'm gonna list it quite low and just market it as like, hey, this is kind of stained up. It's not really obvious unless you're looking right at it, but of course I'm gonna disclose that. And I'll probably just say this would be great for going out and playing in the yard with friends, things like that, because the jacket itself is in great condition. There's no like tears or anything like that to the actual coat. It's just kind of stained up a little bit. So hopefully I'll still be able to get between 10 and 15 bucks out of it. That would be wonderful. Even if I could just get a solid 10, I'd be pretty happy. But kind of lesson learned with this, and then there's something else that I'll talk to you about too. If it doesn't look that great there, for me at least, it's not really worth it to pick up. I'm not that great at like getting stains at, or I don't really know how to like mend clothing. So if it looks pretty rough, I'm probably gonna just not pick it up from here on out. But yeah, that was just kind of a little lesson. Here is a pretty decent find, I think. These are some Eddie Bauer women's hiking pants, and these are actually new without tags. So there is still like the sticker on the back that says the size. These are also a great size to sell. They are a women's size 14, 100% cotton, kind of like a cropped fit. But yeah, these are just a great staple, I think, for any gal who needs to go out hiking this fall. And this too is something that is so lightweight. So I wasn't really thinking about that much on this trip, but if there was something that I was kind of on the fence with, if it was really lightweight, I was definitely more willing to pick it up. This thing keeps sliding under me, so I guess I will talk about it. But this is a skirt, which I told myself I'm really not gonna pick up skirts too much anymore because they tend to sit. I think most people say that skirts tend to sit, but it does have a few things going for it. So it is vintage, it's new with tags vintage, and it's animal print. So tick, tick, tick. I mean, I think it will do okay. It's also a size 12, so another tick, that's pretty good. But it is a true wrap skirt. I think it's really cute. I don't even know what animal they're trying to go for because it kind of has like a leopard or cheetah print, but I feel like that's not what those animal spots look like. I don't know. It works. It's definitely pretty cute. And honestly, if no one buys this within like a few months, I will probably keep it and wear it myself. Okay, I lied. There is more corduroy, but it's colored corduroy. This is a pair of J. Crew factory pants. They are a little bit stretchy. They're size 28. And I just really like the color on these. It's just a perfect fall color, gorgeous. They are a skinny fit, but I think a lot of people are still looking for that skinny fit. I for sure pick it up less than I would have if I were reselling a few years ago. But I think with pieces like this, someone could wear like a really pretty flowy tunic over it, and that would be such a cute fall look. So I think that this does have some interest on it already as well. So that's kind of reassuring, but I think that these are really cute. Here I was happy to find a pair of vintage mom jeans. This is from the brand LA Blues, which made a lot of like really good 90s mom jeans. These are a size 18, so fantastic size to sell. And I feel like I don't find mom jeans, especially in plus size, very often at all. So I definitely was happy to scoop these up. They're in great condition, just some very, very light fading, but I think it just adds to the look. Here we've got some bread and butter. I was surprised to see this still chilling in there. A lot of this stuff I was surprised to still see chilling in there. I don't know about you guys who also resell and perhaps go to the bins, but there were some people just like camping out, eating some snacks, and I'm surprised that they did not get yelled at because there was a sign that said like, we would like you to only stay for an hour. But I don't know, maybe people like only are looking for really high-end brands and they leave a lot of this other stuff behind. That's okay with me. I'm totally fine with picking up a lot of smaller to mid-range brands. They move a lot faster for me than anything high-end, so I'll sell this kind of stuff all day long. But anyway, what an intro. This is just an express brown oversized sweater. It's a size small, so you can see kind of how oversized that is. It's new with tags, doesn't have the original price on it, but I mean, it probably was like 40 bucks. And it just feels so, so comfortable. I already have quite a few likes on this and another sweater that you'll see in just a second. But this is the kind of stuff that, oh my gosh, if I could just find like 20 of these at the bins, I would be really happy. So while I'm talking about bread and butter brands, I'll just show you the other thing that I literally have like 9 likes on in a day. It's just an American Eagle, also oversized gray sweater, but it does have some kind of cute little cutouts in it, you can see, so it makes it a little bit more interesting. This is, yeah, also a small, also quite oversized. And this is the new American Eagle tag. That's what that newer American Eagle tag looks like, just so you know. It's not that I will only pick up the newer tag, but it is nice to see it. I think the stuff, it's just a little more sought after. This is one I'm super, super excited to have. My mom found this. This is the kind of thing I was totally looking for. It's a great grandpa sweater, got the mock neck, stripes, super cozy. It's acrylic, cotton, and polyester, and wool. It's St. John's Bay, which is a great vintage brand, I think, to look out for. And this is a size 3X, which again, kind of like going back to the jeans, it's hard to find like good vintage stuff in plus size, and 3X, like for sure not. And this also could be worn really oversized. So someone who is a size large might want to pick this up and just kind of wear it to lounge around in, or it could absolutely be worn true to size. Here's something that I picked up absolutely based on style more than brand. This is just from CJ Banks, but this is a size 1X. So that was a big reason I picked it up. But it is this really, really pretty open cardigan. It's that perfect fall yellow. Oh my gosh, this is so, so cute. This also I think could be worn really cute, oversized, but just a great basic that I should definitely be able to sell for anywhere between like 18 and 25 bucks. And that is a great turnaround for me. This is another wonderful Binzzz pickup specifically because it's so lightweight. It is a Calvin Klein blue puffer jacket in a size large. So wonderful, and worst case scenario, I can keep it for myself. But this I was really surprised to see just kind of chilling at the top of one of the bins. Someone might have grabbed it and put it back, but I don't know why you would, because like I said, it is so lightweight. It's in great condition, just a wonderful basic that again, I should be able to flip for like around that $30 mark. And I'm here for those kind of flips all day long. Well, here is a really fun jacket, more corduroy. I'm totally lying, like there's more corduroy here than I realized. But I found it, I had it in my cart, and then when my mom came over, I was like,
Is this ugly?
and she said,
I would wear it.
and honestly, I'd wear this too. So let me know what you think. I think this is a really cool find. It is this longer Denim & Co. green corduroy jacket, but it has like all this really fun kind of floral detailing on it. It's a size large, it's 100% cotton on the outside and polyester on the inside, but it's in perfect condition. And I think it's just like such a cool statement piece for the fall. I could totally see like Emma Chamberlain wearing this and absolutely rocking it. So yeah, if you want to look like Emma Chamberlain, buy this jacket. And this is the kind of thing too that is definitely very unique. I feel like you never see stuff like this in the stores anymore. So if someone sees it and they really like it, I think they're much more likely to buy it. That's what I love about vintage. People, I think, are afraid to leave it behind, so they're more likely to buy it faster. All right, here's something I was super excited to find. I'm going to slowly start dabbling more into like home goods kind of stuff, because I can find a lot of really cool things, especially like vintage things, in my thrift stores. I'm just always afraid of things breaking. So this was a great way to kind of dip my toe into the water, because it is a blanket. It's this really pretty vintage quilted lap blanket. It's a great size. These are wonderful fall colors too. I know a lot of my friends even decorate with these colors. And I think this is just a great statement to like throw over your couch or have in like a little blanket basket or something. Super soft. It's in wonderful condition on this side. The other side is just white, and it's a little bit pilly, but it's not the side that you would show anyone. So I think that this is going to end up doing well. I have it listed for $40 right now, and I think I have 4 likes on it. So I'm hoping I will be able to sell it for that full price of $40 or perhaps like $35 if I send out offers. But I was really happy to find this. I think this is super cute. All right, we're getting there, guys. I feel like I'm doing this really slow today. Here is a plus size dress, a wonderful vintage dress, perfect for fall, I think. It's a beautiful, like deep red color, but it has like some subtle texture and pattern in there, which makes it really interesting. And it's totally that fall aesthetic. This is from the brand KSL, division of Karen Stevens. I've picked up this brand before. This is a size 22, so wonderful plus size to sell. So hard to find things in that size. I like the little zipper detail down here. Overall, this is in really good condition. There is one small snag, which I'll see if I can do something about that, but if not, of course, I will disclose it. But this feels so soft and comfy. If this was my size, I would not be selling it for sure. All right, here's something that is in a little bit of rough shape. I need to take my depiller to it. I need to get a new depiller. My old one just kind of died on me, unfortunately. But this was such an interesting, total one-of-a-kind find that I could not leave it. So it is this little jacket, which first of all, this is totally in. Like that shacket look is still super in. And it has these like snap closures, which I think is really fun. The inside is this like awesome kind of gold color. Now there is a bit of pilling on the inside, which, like I said, I think my depiller should be able to take care of. I don't know if you can tell, but there is some pilling going on in there and also a little bit on the back. But what makes this jacket extra unique is that it is a UFC jacket. So you can see there is a UFC symbol on there, but I like that it's actually not that like in your face. It kind of blends right into the jacket. And I looked this up and I could only find one other one for sale. So pretty unique, I think. It is the UFC brand, and it is a size medium, so pretty good size to sell for guys. I'm super interested to see how this does. I think it's something that might sit for a while, but then might end up selling for 50 bucks. So worth it for me. I wasn't gonna leave it. Here, on the other hand, is something not too interesting or crazy at all. It's this really cute lightweight blouse from a brand called Spence, which really didn't mean much to me, but it is a size 2X, and I really liked the print. It was nice and lightweight, so a great Binzzz find. I really enjoy the sleeves as well. Just really nice and flowy. But when I did look this up for comps, these sell between 20 and 30 bucks. So that is a lot better than I expected. So I guess if you see this brand called Spence in plus size, it's worth a pickup if you like to sell things between $20 and $30, as I do. So there is that tag. Here's another piece I could totally see Emma Chamberlain wearing. It is this vintage little like sweater tank. I think it is so cute. Overall, it's in great condition, just a little tiny bit of wear. And this is from Worthington, which is the same brand that that skirt was from. It's a size medium, it's cotton and acrylic. And I just think it is so dainty and cute. It'd be so cute to wear with like some looser mom jeans and then maybe a cardigan over top of it. But I just really like this piece a lot. There you can kind of see a little closer up of the details. All right, just a few more pieces. Here is something that I don't regret picking it up, but I was hoping it would have been better than what it is. So it is this like hockey jersey, which I feel like I always hear other people say like pick up like sports kind of wear, like snow pants and things like that. So I decided to pick up this jersey, and I meant to look it up in the store, but I just kind of completely forgot. It got buried beneath other things. But it is Tron, which I guess is a Canadian hockey team. I don't really know that much about hockey myself. It is in pretty good condition, and that's why I don't really regret picking it up. Then when I looked it up, I realized that it's only sold for like 30 bucks. So I probably will only be able to resell it for like 10 to 15. We'll see. Should definitely still make my money on it, but was hoping that it was something a little bit better. Oh, and this is in a size large if you are by chance interested. This is a piece that I actually picked up for my husband. It's just kind of like his staple. It's a really cozy kind of top, beautiful blue color. It's from the brand Van Heusen, and it's a size large. They actually had like 3 other like very, very similar pieces to this, just different colors. So of course, I'm sure donated by the same person. Van Heusen, I don't think is a bad brand to pick up. I've gotten it before in men's rescue boxes, and it sold pretty decent for me, like 30, 35 bucks. I just wasn't really feeling the pieces, I guess. I didn't really want to get them. But if you see Van Heusen, I'd look up comps for items, but definitely not like the worst guys brand you can get. And last, but perhaps least, no, I don't know. It's a pair of Levi's jeans. These are guys' jeans. There were quite a few pairs of Levi's, but these ones I thought were in the best condition, and they're a good size, I think, to sell. These are a size 40 waist, so a little bit of a bigger size. And the reason I thought that they were good to sell was because when I picked them up, I was wearing a mask. I was wearing a mask when I was at the Binzzz, and so you can't really smell everything that well, and I wasn't like holding everything to my face smelling stuff. Maybe I should do that next time, because these just kind of have like a slight like old man smoky smell that I put it through the wash already and it didn't come out super well. So I'm gonna put it through the wash again, see if I can get that smell out a little bit more. I'm probably still gonna list them. We'll see how it goes the second time, but I'll probably still list them for a lot cheaper than I would have and just say, you know, they've got a little bit of an odor to them and see what happens. Or I might just end up donating them $1.50. I'm not that upset about it, but it's just kind of annoying because there were so many other pairs of Levi's that looked maybe a little bit more worn, but probably smelled better. So we'll see what happens with that. Didn't mean to end on kind of a dud. Well, there you guys have it. That was my Binzzz haul. Overall, I am quite happy with most everything that I got. There were just those few things that upon further inspection I probably shouldn't have picked up, but it's a lesson learned. I feel like I learn more the more I do this reselling thing, and hopefully you are learning alongside me. I definitely don't claim to be an expert by any means, but for me, I'm really just comparing myself to myself, and I would encourage you to do the same if you are into reselling. It can be really tempting to look at these full-time resellers and see all the profits they're making and all the sales they're making and want to compare yourself to them, but I would really encourage you just to look at what you are doing, what time you are able to invest, and focus on that. And for me, I just want to get a little bit better each month, which I have, so that's awesome. And I definitely will continue to go to the Binzzz. I really want to focus on keeping my cost of goods as low as possible. For me, that really is the kind of like the best way to choose items out in the real world and get that really low cost of goods. So I will continue to go probably like once a month, I think. But if you guys like the video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. We recently hit 900 subscribers. So thank you so much for joining me if you are a new subscriber, and thanks for sticking around if you are an older one. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.